I'll never forget how I learned the importance of having pet insurance the hard way. It was 2021, and we just got my first dog, Mac, a Pomeranian, and boy did he have a lot of energy. Well, that ended up getting him into a lot of trouble, because within a week of owning him, he ended up having a grand mal seizure. After the most terrifying Uber ride to the emergency vet, I can thankfully say that he is alright, but this did end up costing me thousands of dollars out of pocket. They told me the seizure was caused by a brain injury and that it was either hereditary or something that happened in his environment, like bumping his head, but the only way to know for sure was through an MRI. The emergency vet trip was about $600, but as far as the MRI goes, that was about 5 times more expensive, and it ended up costing me about $3,000. Thankfully, the MRI showed brain swelling consistent with a head injury, no lumps, tumors, or anything like that. But that right there is how my little dog Mac almost cost us 2 times what we had originally paid for him in the very first week of owning him. After wearing a small helmet for a few weeks, he had a full recovery, and as an adult dog, his skull is fully formed now, meaning this isn't going to be an issue going forward. But the truth is, accidents like this unfortunately do happen, and the cost of dealing with these accidents is ballooning out of control. And the other truth is, I could have gotten potentially about 90% of those medical costs covered had I simply signed up for pet insurance. So we're going to be taking a deep dive on pet insurance today, talking about what it is, why you might want it, and then analyzing 7 of the top pet insurance providers today. There's a lot of different pet insurance providers out there, and pretty much all of them claim to be the best, but there's a ton of different coverage options, prices, and specifics that you need to know. So instead of having to do hours of research on your own, I did that for you, and all that I ask in return is that you drop a like on this video. And before we get into the pet insurance providers, let's go ahead and cover now what pet insurance actually is. Pet insurance is similar to health insurance for humans, but of course it's going to be for your pets. Now, the most common policies are for cats and dogs, but you can also find specialty insurance for rabbits, birds, reptiles, and other small mammals. You pay a monthly or annual premium, and in return, the insurance company helps cover the costs of things like accidents, illnesses, surgeries, and sometimes even routine care. But your coverage may vary depending on what plan you choose and the needs of your pet or pets, because many providers have multiple different tiers of coverage. So why do people buy it? Well, for one thing, vet costs have become extremely expensive. According to Policy.com and the ASPCA, vet costs for one dog in the first year are about $2,000, and the first year of owning a cat is up to about $1,174. And I hate to be that guy, but that's going to be without an emergency surgery, emergency trips to the vet, or something like Mac's head injury that ended up costing us thousands on top of that. So pet insurance went from something that was nice to have in case of emergencies to something that many people deem as essential unless you have significant savings built up to deal with these medical costs. But there is a big difference between how most pet insurance works and how regular health insurance works. When you take your pet to the vet, you will usually end up paying the bill up front, which is completely different from traditional health insurance where they bill the insurance company first. So that means you generally need to have money available up front to pay the bill before being reimbursed, but stick around because I have a strategy for you I'm going to share later that might just help you out. Then, once you pay the bill up front, you'll submit a claim to your insurance provider, usually through an app. But I did want to mention that some pet insurance providers do have the option for them to pay the bill directly, more similar to how traditional health insurance works, and I have a few of those options we've included on our list. From here, your claim is going to be reviewed by the team, and they typically are going to reach out to your vet for some additional information. Once the claim is approved, the insurance company will reimburse you a percentage of the cost, which is typically anywhere from 70 to 90% depending on your plan. And some of these are going to have deductibles that you have to pay first, similar to traditional health insurance. This could be an annual deductible, which is the amount of money that you need to pay out of pocket first in a given calendar year. Or it could be a deductible that applies to each individual claim or visit, which would mean you're responsible to cover that amount first for each visit.